Traders in Mohali staged a protest against China. Traders burnt the effigy of Chinese President Xi Jinping. They also burnt some Chinese goods, calling for boycott of all Chinese products. Protests have been held in many parts of the country calling for boycott of Chinese goods.
Boycott China, boycott China, boycott China. We cannot boycott China overnight. अगर ओवरनाइट बॉयकॉट चाइना किया तो हम लोग का घर का हालत इस तरीके का कुछ होगा. You know why? Because we are so accustomed with the Chinese goods. हर घर में at least 80% goods are Chinese goods over the years. And number two, it is so cheap, so less costly that we are addicted to Chinese goods. In my last video, we have discussed about Mr. Patni's blueprint that how to boycott China. So in this video, I will discuss that what will be our strategic planning, okay, to boycott China slowly, and how we can replace the Chinese goods with Indian products. Those who are new to my channel, for them, let me give my brief introduction. I am Anutosh Bhakta, professor, life skill coach and nutritionist. चलिए हम और आप मिलकर देखते हैं लाइफ चेंजिंग चैनल कौन बनेगा कब. Now let us discuss that why we cannot boycott China with immediate effect. The reason is, as I told you, the price is extremely low. Let me give you some example. Number one, the temper glass. You know that temper glass is available for 4 rupees 50 paise. Actually, the import cost is around 3 rupees. By adding the tax and the transport charges, it comes to 450. Okay, 450 means 4 rupees 50 paisa. And these are available in the market for 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees. Fast charger is available in the market for 45 rupees. Not in the market, actually the import price is 45 rupees. 30 रुपया उसको import price, then 31% tax, transport cost, ये मिला के the import cost is 45 rupees and it is being sold for 60, 70, 80, 100 rupees. So इतना cheap आपको कहाँ मिलेगा? The third is the earphone. Earphone आपको market पे 60, 70, 80 रुपये में मिल जाता है. So import cost is 50 rupees. That is also including taxes. Take another example. CCTV camera. SD card पकड़ लीजिए. SD card the import cost is 20 rupees. 16 GB का 20 rupees. Okay, that too including the taxes. And it is available in the market for 50 rupees, 60 rupees maximum. Toys. Toys जानते हैं. Toys 8 रुपये से मिलता है. 8 रुपया. It starts from 8 rupees only. Okay, इतना सस्ता आपको कहाँ कौन से इंडियन प्रोडक्ट आपको मिलेगा. 70% of the solar panel is being imported from China. Mobile camera, you know, the laptop, everything is so cheap. Okay, so we just cannot avoid, because these alternatives are not available in India at this price. How Chinese products are so low cost? There are two reasons. You know, they are having a manufacturing hub. Okay, and in China, the labor cost is very low and there is no labor unrest. And that is the reason, okay, their production is a very smooth production. And you must be knowing that is the reason. Now, many countries of the world, they have set up their factories in China because of this reason. Number two, they produce everything in bulk. Now, when you produce in bulk, automatically the cost will come down, cost will be low. Say for example, if you prepare a sabji for 10 people, suppose it costs you 10 rupees. Now when you prepare the same sabji for 1000 people, it will not cost 1000 rupees. The cost will come down to around 700 rupees. So cost per unit cost will automatically be low, and that is the reason they are ruling the world. Does it mean that we'll surrender to China? Definitely not. Okay. So we'll have to take a strategic planning. We'll have to form a strategic action plan so that in coming years, maybe in 3-4 years, okay, we can compete with China. Now let us discuss that what is this strategic action plan point wise. Point number one, near to China, there are two countries who produce the same quality product in the same price. Number one is a Taiwan and number two is a Vietnam. And these two countries are also anti-China. So we'll have to take the first strategy that we will start importing the goods, the same goods from Taiwan and from Vietnam, because the price will be almost the same. Okay, so when we import, so naturally it will be pressure on China, and it will help these two countries also to improve. They are our friend countries. You must be thinking, then India government should ban the Chinese product immediately. No, this is not possible, because as per the WTO, World Trade Organization, a government cannot ban any country's product. But if that product is not used or not purchased by the people of that country, that is a different issue. So we'll have to increase the import from other countries where the alternative at the same price are available. That is Vietnam and Taiwan. Next is the government can reschedule the tax structure. Presently, the government impose 31% tax on Chinese goods on an average. Okay. So next strategy will be we should increase the tax of Chinese goods, maybe from 31% to 45%, and we will decrease the import tax from Taiwan or Vietnam, maybe the 10%. So naturally, the Taiwan products or the Vietnamese products will be much cheaper than the Chinese product. So people will start buying these products. Now when the Chinese products are imported, first it reaches to the different ports, like airports or the seaports or where. From where it is being distributed in the different parts of the country. Now you should take a secret strategy. We have to depute the officers in these ports, and we have to train them secretly that all these Chinese goods, this disbursement should be delayed as far as possible. Okay, so maybe the goods which are supposed to go to Orissa, okay, you send it to Chennai. Okay, then it will again come from Chennai. So the disbursement will be delayed, and the distributors or the wholesalers, they will be very tensed. Okay, so naturally, slowly, when they will see that the same product in the same price are available in Taiwan or the Vietnamese product, so they will look for these products. They will say, छोड़ो भाई Chinese product में बहुत झमेला होता है, उसको छोड़ो. Let us import from the Taiwan or Vietnam. So that is why we can increase the sale in our country of this Taiwan and Vietnam product. In fact, Chinese भी ऐसे ही करते हैं. Chinese लोग जिस कंट्री को नहीं चाहते हैं कि उसके देश में घुसे, उन लोगों के साथ ऐसे ही करते हैं, because they cannot ban the product as per the WTO. But उसको इतना परेशान कर देता है, तो उस कंट्री चाइना में बिजनेस करने ही नहीं चाहता है. So we also have to take the same strategy. So if we do so, the China will be tremendously disturbed and might put pressure on India. Then what we have to do? We'll tell China, देखो भाई, we don't want to ban your goods. हम चाहते हैं आप बेचो, हम लोग इधर आके बेचो. But you open factory in India. अगर if you open the factory, if you manufacture in India, then we'll reduce the tax, maybe from 31% to 20%. Okay, then you sell in India or you can sell to the neighboring countries also, maybe in Pakistan, Bangladesh, wherever you want. But you have to manufacture in India. Now, if you do so, then what will be our benefit? Number one benefit, that employment will increase. Employment among Indians, among youngsters will increase. Naturally, they will be getting a job. Number two, the GDP of the country will increase. Okay. And number three, that these employees, they will slowly start learning their technology. So it will help us in future. This is an example there. Suppose a person is working in a Hero Honda workshop. 2 साल काम करता है, काम सीख लेता है, फिर अपना गैरेज खोल देता है, वो ज्यादा प्रॉफिट करने लगता है. The same thing will happen because this is a very natural phenomenon. So they will learn the technology and indigenously later on, slowly, so not immediately, maybe 5 years from now or 8 years from now, then we can start our own indigenous factory also. Then only our Prime Minister Modi's Atmanirvar dream will be successful. You know what China, what they do? If you want to learn any skill, you don't need to go to the college. Like here in India, आपको कुछ सीखना है, then ITI जाओ, IIT जाओ, BE करो, ME करो, पर के उसको मार देना. So they do not have like this. If you want to have one skill, one particular skill, there are colleges. अगर आपको पेंटिंग सीखना है, जाइए, 1 महीना में आपको पेंटिंग सिखा देगा, सर्टिफिकेट देकर छोड़ देगा, आप अपना काम कीजिए. आपको वेल्डिंग सीखना है, 1 महीना क्या 2 महीना का वेल्डिंग का कोर्स है, वेल्डिंग सीखिए, आप काम कीजिए. इधर क्या होता है, either you have to go to the college, you have to spend 3 years, बहुत फालतू unnecessary things आप सीखोगे जो आपको काम पे नहीं आएगा. अगर आप अनपढ़ हो, मतलब इतना आपको एजुकेशन नहीं है, किसी मिस्त्री के पास पीछे आपको घूमने पड़ेगा 1.5-2 साल, तब आप सीखिए. So it is a long process. So you know what we'll have to do? We'll have to refurbish the skill development program. We'll have to set up, the small polytechnics near the manufacturing hub, so that the young people, those who want to learn a particular skill, they can enter and they can learn within 1 or 2 months and get the certificate. So they will also be called skillful and they can work very easily because they will concentrate only on a particular area of a particular skill. So force China either open the factories in India or get disturbed, because we cannot stop, we cannot ban your product because as per the WTO it is not possible. So open the factories or get disturbed. The next point is our Commerce and Industry Ministry should take the immediate action to set up the manufacturing hub in the different parts of the country. Okay, and start manufacturing slowly. And not only that, they will have to take a strict decision that they'll have to depute officers, and these officers should be accountable. Now in India, the officers are almost not accountable. एक कहावत है, जब तक डर और जरूरत नहीं होता है, लोग काम नहीं करते. तो ये जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर्स है, इन लोगों के अंदर कोई डर नहीं है, बिकॉज दे गॉट अ जॉब एंड दे नो मेरा नौकरी तो रहेगा भाई, कुछ भी करे नौकरी तो नहीं जाएगी, अगर चोरी भी करे अगर पकड़ा नहीं गया तो नौकरी नहीं जाए, और जरूरत वो भी पूरी हो जाता है, हर महीना 30 तारीख ऑटोमेटिक सैलरी आ जाता है. तो इसलिए कोई काम नहीं कर सकता है, कोई वैल्यू ही नहीं देता है, जिसका मर्जी जो मर्जी कर रहा है, चलो सरकारी नौकरी मिल गया, कुछ भी करे. Now we'll have to impose, we'll have to change, because India are changing. Okay, especially in recent past, we have seen that Modi government has taken lots of actions. So we'll have to change this concept. We'll have to make them accountable. The other industrial hub में, suppose someone has been deputed in a particular industrial hub, अगर in next 1 year अगर 200 फैक्ट्री, छोटा फैक्ट्री तुम नहीं लगाया, तुम्हारा नौकरी नहीं रहेगा, तुम्हारी नौकरी से हम निकाल देंगे और तुम्हारा डिमोशन कर देंगे. So this kind of accountability has to be imposed immediately. Then only ये काम होगा, नहीं तो काम नहीं होगा. So if you take these few action plans, we don't have to say boycott China. We don't need to boycott China because China can come here and manufacture. ये हम लोगों का ही फायदा होगा. And if they don't come, that is also good enough. Okay, we'll buy from Taiwan and we'll buy from Vietnam. And slowly we'll also improve. But मेरा ख्याल में अगर if we can put pressure in this manner on China, China will be willing to set up their factories in India because they don't want to lose the market. Okay, जैसे in China there are many countries, those who have set up their factories in China and they are doing well also. So China, that is how China is improving or improved, lots of improvement economically. So we can take the same strategy. तभी हम लोग चाइना के साथ लड़ पाएंगे इकोनॉमिकली. ये वीडियो आपको कैसा लगा जरूर कमेंट्स करके बताइए. आपका व्यूज जरूर कमेंट्स कीजिए. I'll be waiting for that. Okay, and your comments will definitely motivate me to prepare more and more videos like that. तब तक खुश रहिए, खुशी बांटते रहिए, स्वस्थ रहिए. धन्यवाद.
निकल पड़ो रे बंधु निकल पड़ो रे राही निकल पड़ो.